Good morning. Oh, I'm trying to put Kirsty on the stage. She's put herself on the stage. It's all going wrong. We're off to Mars. Welcome. Hello to everybody joining us I'm very excited for our Virtual Martian Adventure live launch. We've got lots of fun in store, haven't we, Kirsty? We're proper excited about what we're up to today. Today is the start of our launch for the Virtual Martian Adventure. When somebody, I can't remember which writer it was, suggested this, I didn't even know I thought a Martian, if you remember this, Kirsty, I thought Martian was just any alien from space. And I didn't realise that a Martian is somebody that has to be from Mars. So if you're one of those people that didn't realise that a Martian is only from Mars, it's probably just me, then yeah, our virtual trip to Mars. Should we do some shout outs before we get excited?
Oh, lovely. We've got Sophie and Zaki have got their space helmets on. They're waiting for blast off.
Amazing. I can see Jaden, Matthew, Willow and Caden, Maya and Dylan, Aniqua, Lucas, Rose and Violetta, Tio and Mayo, Ollie, Peter and Lucy, and Maya, Olivia, Eve, Bailey, Oliver, Piara, lots of people ready to set off to Mars. And Kirsty's going to talk a little bit later about, if you haven't already seen it, the link is in the copy attached to this video, our amazing Virtual Martian Adventure pack, which is super exciting, and I can't wait to get stuck in. But I thought we'd start off by asking you, would you actually travel into space and visit Mars if you had the opportunity? So Kirsty, would you travel into space and visit Mars if you had the opportunity?
It's a really tricky question, isn't it? My gut instinct is no. I feel like I would just be too scared. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. I've only been in an aeroplane a couple of times, and that was enough. So whilst I would love to explore new places, I do get a bit worried. I don't know. Would you jump at the chance, Krissy?
Absolutely not. We were watching this program yesterday, and it had this couple. They were on a helicopter, and actually just even watching someone in a helicopter made me feel a bit sick. And one of my best friends went on a hot air balloon experience, and even the thought of getting in a hot air balloon literally brings me out in a cold sweat. I also do not like flying. So the actual thought of getting in a spaceship and traveling outside of Earth literally makes my tummy wobble. So absolutely no. Most people there in the chat are saying, well, there's quite a few no's.
We've got a mixture.
But there's lots of people saying that, yeah, they definitely would. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Lucas is a big fan of planets, so I'm sure that Lucas would be jetting off. William would, but lots of people going no. So yeah, definitely a mixed bag. But it's a really exciting thing. Now, if we were going to go and blast off to Mars, we would have to create the ultimate spaceship, wouldn't we, Kirsty?
Yeah.
And we were deciding how we would create.
This is Kirsty and Krissy style, guys.
Yeah. We were having a little chat while we were planning this, and we thought, like, what would our ultimate spaceship be like? And of course, loads of you that know me know that I like cake. I do a lot of, obviously, I do the bake off and judge your cakes. I love a bit of cake. And so I decided that if I could have like a magical spaceship that would blast me off to Mars, it would definitely be made of cake. So we thought that we would have a bit of fun and create an ultimate spaceship, and mine would be out of cake. Kirsty is far healthier than me. Kirsty decided that she would create hers out of veg, as we were having.
I don't know about that, but I like the streamline idea of veg and all sorts of different shapes. I think veg is quite well adapted to make some good spaceship parts.
Yeah. So I think maybe that Kirsty's on this, because she was straight on there. No, I'd make my spaceship out of veg. And I said to her, what veg? What, like a carrot? And she was like, yeah, definitely. So I think you've got some sort of secret veg shapes up your sleeve.
Well, we'll see.
So yeah, what we thought we'd do is, and you're more than welcome if you've got some random cake or veg to have a go, but you can definitely have a go after the live as well, because we are going to have an amazing sharing post where you can create your ultimate spaceship. And maybe, unlike Kirsty and I, you've got even more amazing ideas of what your ultimate spaceship might look like. I have to say, lots of people are on my side. They reckon that cake could make the most amazing spaceship. So here is, I've got mine on a thing. I'm going to turn my camera off so you can see mine.
Well, I'm not fancy enough. I'm going to try and angle you guys. Right, come with me. Come with me.
So here's my cake. Now, I have maybe cheated a teensy bit in that I pre-cut up my bits of cake. And I've also got some lovely biscuits. These are my favourite biscuits in mini version, and also some sweets. I definitely didn't do buttercream. I think I decided this one that would be too much, didn't I, Kirsty? So yeah, so here's my tray. I'm going to make my ultimate spaceship on. Let's check it's in the camera. Yeah, perfect. Right, so we've got 2 minutes. Do you think I should take the slides off?
2 minutes?
So we can see properly. Oh man, you didn't pre-chop. Like, I reckon I'm going to win this.
I'm not chopped. 2 minutes?
So,
help me, guys.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to start the countdown. You're going to have to believe me, because I reckon I've taken the slides off with my whizzy countdown clock, so that we can see more of the veg action. So are we ready to go?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off.
Okay, I'm going in with the cauliflower.
Wow, I decided that I'm going to make... I feel like I want to watch you.
But I'm thinking this is going to look like the smoke, the blast off fumes.
Yeah. That's why I've got my sweets, you see. Although in my head, like anything art-wise, in my head, I always have this amazing idea. And then it never looks like that.
That is often the case, but it's about the fun you have doing it as well, isn't it?
I do this with any live. I'm like, let's do this, kids, particularly a book club. And then it never ever looks like it looks in my head. No, that doesn't look very spaceship-like. Well, I don't know. Oh, no,
Right, come on. Right. Blasters, there, yes. I need some sort of... Okay, let's go in with the cabbage. I'm going to have to make some sort of vegetable stew out of all these leftovers, aren't I?
Well, I'm just going to eat the cake, Kirsty.
Whose house would you rather be in this morning, guys?
We've had 1 minute.
Okay. It's all coming together.
Well,
I suppose when you lot make your spaceships, you could make it out. You don't have to pick cake or veg. You could. You could make it out of something else.
You could do it on, like that computer building program. Oh, we've got 20 seconds left, Kirsty.
No! Okay, I need another sort of wing piece here, out the other side.
You can make a cold the rest.
Okay. Pointy.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Stop! Okay, nice. Rose is making hers out of Wheatos and Cheerios, which is quite cool. Lots of Tio and Mayo say Kirsty's house is who they're backing. Right, so I'm going to talk you through mine. So this is the rocket. I sort of pre-cut a sort of, like a domey bit. And I chose this bit because this bit's got jam in this bit of cake. So I thought it looked a bit sort of, And then I chose these biscuits. This is all the sort of stuff. And then I've got 4 sweets left to eat after the live.
It looks delicious.
It does look delicious. I have to say, in my head, it looked epic. Maybe I should have gone for a more 3D design. It doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to do. you want to talk through yours? Because I think
This
yours
is mine. Can you see it, guys? Right. So we've got a parsnip for the, would you call that the nose cone at the top?
Yeah.
We've got a corn on the cob and some cabbage wings.
Wow.
And then baby sweet corn with cauliflower jet blasters. And look, I've even got the red planet. It's a tomato.
Oh my goodness, that's why you wanted veg. Because you had the idea of you had the idea clearly of the tomato red planet.
Yeah.
I feel that's why you wanted to do it. So, who do you think created the best spaceship? I have to be honest. If I was watching, I would go to Kirsty because I love those cauliflower. Yes. Jenna says my cake doesn't look like a rocket. Oh, I feel a bit sad. But Matthew says mine was okay.
Matthew's voting for you, Krissy.
And Olivia, somebody. That cut hard, Jenna. Mine doesn't look like a rocket. Callie and Teddy think Kirsty won. Piara thinks Kirsty won. Oh man, do you know what? Kirsty's looks better, but Krissy's looks well tasty.
Yeah, I know which one I'd rather eat.
Well, yeah. Ultimately, when we go and make our cup of tea later, I think, you'll be gnawing on a cauliflower, whereas I've got some nice cake. But yeah, Kirsty, the cauliflower does look good as steak. Next time we come up with these crazy ideas, Kirsty, and you instantly jump in with I'm going to do this. I'm going to treat you with some more suspicion. I think you'd already planned the tomato Mars. But yeah, I think it might be a draw, but I do think that Kirsty probably picked it. But yeah, we're going to challenge you, aren't we, Kirsty, to design your ultimate spaceship. And Lizzie's going to be putting a sharing post up this afternoon. So you've got all morning to be designing your ultimate spaceship of how you would jet off to Mars. And like Kirsty says, you can do it out of anything. So we're really looking forward to seeing them. And they're definitely going to be better than mine, I'm sure. So we've done our vote. So I thought we would play another game, and the game is how well do you know your planets? So we're going to start. Each one has 3 clues. So clue number 1 is I'm smaller than my neighbour Earth. Robots from Earth have landed on me, and I'm known as the Red Planet. So this is an easy one to start with. And it's obviously topical for today. So which one do we think it is? Yes, I think lots of us have got it. It is Mars, where we're off today. But if we were brave enough to get in our spaceship and travel to Mars, hopefully we would see lots of other planets. So well done if you got Mars. But this one, I'm named after the Roman god of agriculture. I'm the 2nd largest planet in the solar system. And I have 7 flat rings which go around me. Oh.
What do you think, guys?
Which one's this one? Saturn. Matthew says Saturn. Olivia says Saturn. Oh God, it's all going really quick. Jackson says Jupiter, Saturn. Oh, there's a mix between Saturn and Jupiter. Are we ready? It's Saturn. So well done if you got Saturn. You're absolutely correct. The next one. My weather is very extreme. You hear this all the time about this planet. I'm the outermost planet in the solar system, and I'm blue in colour.
My knowledge gets a bit hazy the further out we go in the solar system.
I also think my knowledge gets hazy since they've decided that some planets aren't planets; they're like micro-planets, so or mini planets, or all the kind of things that they use to describe these things just changes. But most of you are saying Neptune. Some of you are saying Venus. Oh, someone says Uranus. Most people are saying Neptune. It looks a little bit like this. It is Neptune. So well done to all of you that went for Neptune. Right, the next one. I'm the smallest planet in the solar system. I have lots of craters, and I'm the closest planet to the sun. But yeah, there's lots of disagreement, isn't there, about all of the different planets? I just think, do you ever watch any of those Professor Brian Cox things?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan.
I always feel really, really lacking in intelligence when I listen to him talk. Lots of you going for Mercury. He's such a clever guy. Lots of you going for Mercury. Is it correct? It absolutely is correct. I think this looks a beautiful planet. Right. I'm named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. My atmosphere is hot and deadly.
Ooh.
And I'm the second planet from the sun.
Interesting. Because someone said in the comments that Mercury was closest to the sun, but not the hottest. So this is maybe the hotter one. Atmosphere is hot and deadly. Ooh.
I think it's quite a nice contrast. It's named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty, but it's deadly. That's really good stuff. It absolutely is Venus. This one, I'm named after the king of Roman gods. I have a large spot, which is actually a storm that has been raging for many years. And I'm the largest planet in the solar system.
Oh, I didn't know that about the spot that is actually a storm. Oh. Wow.
I think lots of you have got it. It's Jupiter. There's lots of amazing kind of images of Jupiter online with that storm. Right. I'm named after the Greek god of the sky. I spin on my side. And I'm the coldest planet in the solar system. Now, which one's this one?
Trying to think which ones we haven't had yet.
Yes. I think this is the prettiest one. I think Olivia's got it. Lots of you, Matthew's got it. Rose has got it, I think. Is Uranus or Uranus? I'm never quite sure how to pronounce that one. I always say Uranus, but I'm not sure if it's Uranus. But yeah. Well done. Uranus, you got it right. Now I'm going to hand over, because she had a great idea of if we were going to Mars and we were going to set a settlement up in Mars, we would obviously have to start by thinking about what our Martian laws would be.
So thinking about this, it's really important, isn't it? Because if we just take a whole load of people up to Mars and start life up there, we want it to work well, don't we? We want it to be a really positive and good place to live. It's almost like starting again, isn't it? So our laws are very important. So we came up with a few ideas for this, and we've thought about what our answers would be, but we'd love to know what yours would be. So we think, and one of the new laws should be that on Friday, everyone must wear... and fill in the blank, guys. So what do you think? What would be a good rule for everyone to wear this on Friday? Friday feel-good day, Friday dressing up day. What are we going to wear to make us feel good at the end of the week? I'm loving the suggestions already. Matthew says a chicken costume. Well, why not, Matthew? Yeah. Pajamas is a popular one. A few of you saying that.
Everyone leaves new Mars houses, all in chicken suits. I quite like it.
Alien costumes. Everyone must wear red. That's nice, as we're on the red planet.
Or a gas mask for the dust. That's a very well thought out one.
Very good, Jessica. We've got some sensible suggestions, like spacesuits. Yeah. Me and Krissy weren't so sensible in our thoughts, I don't think.
So those of you that know me know that I love my colourful dungarees. So yeah, on Fridays everyone must wear colourful dungarees, because if I wear one of my slightly colourful dungarees, my son won't go out the house with me. So if everybody has to wear it, that would be amazing.
Perfect. I think it would just be fun to whiz around on roller skates for every Friday.
Can you roller skate?
I can roller skate, yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Well, I could roller skate. I mean, technically, I haven't tried it for a few years, but I used to basically live in my roller skates. I just went on them everywhere. So Saturday night takeaways must include, what would we include in our Saturday night takeaways at our new settlement on Mars? What is a must for you guys? What do you think? Perhaps you could think of some unusual new space food that might be included, or perhaps just your favourite thing. What do you reckon?
Bananas. Oh, well, we'd have to take a lot of fast food chains up to Mars with us too.
Yeah, looks like it. Oh, Ollie, a cheese toastie. Nice idea.
Oh, Ollie, I love cheese toasties. Bacon rolls. Star crisps. That's a good one.
Lots of cake.
Well, do you know what? Maybe orange food. That's quite a cool one. You might like mine. Because if it was Saturday night, then it must include 6 cherry Bakewell tarts per person, and that it's acceptable for you to eat all 6 cherry Bakewell tarts on a Saturday night. So that's
wow. Mine would be a big bowl of noodles. I think that would be a must for takeaways.
Oh, that's a good one. A Mars bar.
Oh, well done, Amaya. That's a good suggestion.
Did you see they made the news this week?
Oh, I didn't.
No, did you not? Somebody opened one, and it's got that signature like ruffle on the top. Well, someone opened it. It was all smooth. It was an internet sensation.
Wow.
News Mars bar. It was on Slow Week for News.
As well as your birthday, everyone will have their own what day? So a special type of day that everybody gets to have, I guess, one a year. So some sort of celebration maybe, or a day where you get to do just what you want. What do you think?
Take a pancake day to Mars. That's a good one. Oh, a landing day. I like that. So like a commemoration of when everyone landed on Mars.
Great.
Stay in bed day.
We've got a few lazy day eating cake.
A teddy day. I like that, Samantha. I'd love to know what was like hugging your teddy. I can't even remember what I wrote for this now. Oh, I wrote stay in bed all day.
I put try a new hobby day. I think if we're starting a new settlement and we're starting from scratch, I think one of the things I definitely never have time to do is try new hobbies. So I think, well, I would make that a law that everyone gets to try something new.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right then, it's now illegal to eat what? What would you make illegal to eat on Mars? Have a think about this one. Is it going to be a food that you really don't like? Is it going to be a food that's bad for us? Or what do you think?
Controversial, Matthew said. Oh, another vote for mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Well, I think that's a good one, Jenna, that it's illegal to eat aliens.
Yeah.
From Jessica. Onions from Ollie. Oh, Jaden says macaroni cheese. Pickles. I don't like pickles. There's lots of them. Now, this might be controversial, but I hate baked beans.
I don't understand how you can hate them. They're brilliant.
I just don't like them. I don't like the texture of them. I don't like the sort of sensory feel of the sauce. I don't like any sort of, if I have to eat baked beans, I can't have them touch any of my other food because it makes them soggy. I literally just don't like them, and I have to eat them because my kids like them. But I actually end up putting them in like a bowl if I have to eat them with my meal of anything. Like beans on toast, I'd have to have the toast and then the beans, because it would just like I just don't like them. Just plain and simple, I don't like baked beans.
Do you get the feeling Krissy feels quite strongly about this, guys? Well, mine would definitely be jelly. And I think I saw that, William, you agree with me. Yours was jelly as well. I feel the same way that Krissy feels about beans, about jelly. I can't stand it. And I never used to understand. I just don't understand how people like it at all. It makes me feel funny even looking at that wobble.
Right.
Oh, Callie's with me as well. Right. Before leaving the house, it is now the law to do what? What should we do before leaving the house now? What do you think? This could be something really nice. Think about, we're starting our new settlement, all the new people arriving at Mars. What would be a good rule to do every day before you leave the house? Get dressed. Well, yes, Matthew, I think that's probably a good one.
That's a nice one.
Bring a cookie in case someone needs one. That's really thoughtful. I like that.
Ollie says, have a cheese toasty. I want to live in Ollie's Mars.
Some interesting suggestions though. You know, do your recycling. Was that Amaya? Buy a present for someone. Lock your door. Tidy up. Lots of very practical suggestions for this one. Do a moonwalk.
So mine would be to hug a Martian. Because obviously we don't know whether Martians are really up in Mars, you know, but I just like to think that, you know, if we were going to go and settle on Mars, that all the Martians would suddenly appear and they'd be super cute and fluffy. And that, you know, you could open the door and hug a Martian. If they want to be hugged, obviously. I'm not suggesting we like launch ourselves at the Martians and hug them.
Mine would be to sing your favourite song. And I just like the idea of everyone leaving their homes, all coming out singing different songs. It'd be like one big karaoke party.
That would be lovely. That's a cool idea.
So what will now be a free form of public transport on Mars? Oh, this is a good one. So what do you think would be a good way to travel around Mars, and what it would be free? So how good is that? I like this law, but what are you going to choose? How are you going to travel? You're going to have a futuristic method of travel, or just your favorite way to travel around? Hoverboards, spaceships, yes, nice ideas. Rockets, we'll all be blasting around Mars on rockets.
Martian pig. That's a cool one. Toy ponies. Love that. Roller coasters.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Alien piggyback.
I've gone, Ollie, cheese toasty car. I'd eat it though, Ollie. Self-driving roller skates is mine. Because, as I've said, I can't really roller skate very well. But if they were self-driving, I feel like that would be a cool way to get around. And I feel like I would be better on a self-driving roller skates.
I don't know if mine would really be possible either. I mean, I think they have discovered water on Mars, haven't they? Or vapor of some sort.
Yeah, but I don't know enough.
No, probably not enough for a sailing boat, but fingers crossed, if we can make it work, I'd be sailing everywhere.
Boat.
What will be the music style of our new Martian national anthem? So we thought, well, we should have a Martian national anthem, a song that everyone sings and feels very proud to be part of the new Mars settlement. But what style of music would you choose? Would you choose pop or rock music? Would you choose folk music? Opera?
Definitely not opera. Oh, Taylor Swift.
Matthew thinks rock music. Yeah. I think in general, national anthems, they're mostly a bit boring, aren't they? I do think we need to jazz it up a bit with our new Mars one. Oh, K-pop.
Yeah. Sandy music. Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
I went for 90s boy band. Because I thought, there could be like the sort of in the 90s, all the boy bands with their sort of floppy hair did sort of little dance. Like, they weren't actually great dancers, a lot of the boy bands in the 90s, not like today. And so they did sort of slightly lame dancing. Well, I kind of thought the same, that actually national anthems are slightly boring. And so I thought, it could be a 90s boy band, but also, involve some sort of dancing.
Yeah, that is very well thought through, and it would be a routine that everybody knew. So instead of just standing still and looking serious while we sing, we could, I might have to change my mind to Krissy's. I went with country. I think Olivia put country as well. You're with me. That's my favourite type of music. But I'm warming to the boy band idea now.
Because you could do a bit line dancing.
Yeah, true. Every home must include a... Finish the sentence. What are we going to include in our Martian homes? If you could design your own one, what would be a must for you in your homes? Matthew's taking his cat. Oh, nice. A dog. A chocolate fountain. Oh, wow. What a suggestion. Some nice ideas coming in. A bed and a sofa. Yeah. Essential comfort. Oh, secret passages. What a good idea.
Like that.
An alien translator. Again, you're thinking really practically. We need to be able to, if we have any alien visitors, we need to know what they're saying. Very good.
Well, I thought a roof telescope. I thought it'd be really nice to have like a telescope built into your roof, so that if you felt a bit homesick, you could go to your roof telescope and you could have a look at Earth.
Oh, that's a lovely idea. I think a water slide. I can imagine myself. I've sort of got it all planned out in my head now. I've got us waking up, singing our songs as we leave the house, sliding down our water slides into our sailing boats. I've linked all mine together. I can visualize my new life. Okay, I think we're coming to the end, are we? On Mondays, everyone will receive something in the post. Ooh, well, that's nice, isn't it? A lovely way to start off the week. But what are you going to receive in the post? What's it going to be?
It used to be something that you're happy to receive every week. So, that you're not going to get bored of, which I found quite tricky to think about.
Yeah. Well, we know what Ollie's answer is going to be, of course.
A Christmas card, an idea. Make you feel Christmassy all year then. A horse. Yeah. What would you do if you had a horse every Monday though, Eve? Like, you would soon be overrun with horses. Or a party invitation. That's a nice one.
That's lovely. And invite another party invitation to an inflatable party, Willow Rose. I like it.
I don't think mine's that unusual. A large piece of cake. There's a theme with my ideas, Kirsty.
Do you think Krissy is becoming an obsession?
You know what? Bake Off, because everything's just bake off at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe
It'd be a nice way to start the week, wouldn't it? Yeah. Cake for breakfast on a Monday. Mine would be a poem. I think it would be nice for us to read and experience more poetry, and then you could just collect them all and have a big old poetry book.
Oh, that would be lovely. I like that. Right.
The Martian flag will feature a picture of a what? What are you going to put on your Martian flag? I think this is a tricky one. This took me a lot of thinking about. It need to be something that represents what we stand for, or just our favourite thing. Something space themed.
A dancing dragon, a sparkling heart, that's a nice one. A rainbow. A space rocket, that's a good idea because that sort of commemorates, you know, how people got there. Some lovely ideas.
Yeah.
Mine was a stegosaurus for no other reason that I thought it would be cool to have a stegosaurus on a flag. But nobody's ever thought of having a dinosaur on a flag. And a bit like national anthems are a bit boring, I think that flags are a bit boring. Although I get that they represent things and that they're very important to different countries. But I just thought, like, how cool would it be if you were having some sort of intergalactical competition and Mars won, and then you raise your flag and it's got a stegosaurus on it? Like, everyone would just smile with a stegosaurus on the flag.
Very good. Well, I was thinking of making people smile too with a smiley face. I thought, well, that'll show that we are a friendly group of people on Mars and that we're there to do good and to be kind.
Right, so that's our games. So I think it's over to Kirsty to talk through our amazing virtual adventure.
Yeah. Well, feel free to chip in, Krissy, if I missed anything. So are you ready, guys? That is our question. Do you feel like, yes, I'm off for my virtual adventure? So as Krissy said earlier, the link is below or above this video, wherever you're watching. You can download the pack and get started straight away. And there is all sorts of excitement waiting for you inside. This is a really good one. I did enjoy looking through it all. So it looks a bit like that. You can start off if you haven't done a virtual adventure before, or even if you have, remember we've got an introduction section. That's the best place to start because it's going to tell you what to do and suggest an order to do it in, so that you don't miss anything. So have a look through the introduction, get your plan together, get ready to blast off, and then take yourself through the PowerPoint, which is a story-themed PowerPoint. It's going to take you through the adventure, but taking you off into lots of different ideas and things that maybe you haven't thought about exploring with this adventure. You'll find links in the PowerPoint that take you out into the field guide. Now, the field guide is another whole host of resources and ideas. So if for example, you get to the point about building your settlement on Mars and you think, oh, this bit I'm really interested in, then head out to the field guide and see what other resources you can do to make your virtual adventure even bigger. And alongside that, that's not all. There are loads and loads of extra activities for you to get stuck into, different activity sheets to fill in, lots of information and fact files. So have fun exploring all of that. And when you've finished your adventure, ta-da, your very own certificate to say that you have completed the Virtual Martian Adventure. We hope that you have a blast. I know you will.
Amazing. So yeah, I am really excited about this one. And as I said, we started our virtual adventure by designing our spaceships. So before you head off to Mars, if you want to start by thinking about what your spaceship might look like, Lizzie is going to be sharing a post this afternoon where we get to see all your amazing spaceships. And there'll be other opportunities throughout the week for you to share what you've been getting on up to with our Virtual Martian Adventure.
Yes, remember you can head to the Home Learning Hub, and I think that's where there's the daily activities and the sharing posts will be linked for that. Lizzie's put together a whole host of different things. So the Home Learning Hub is the other place to go to find those.
Amazing. So yes, have a lovely week adventuring. We're going to head off now because Kirsty's got to get ready for Pathfinders at 11.
Yes. I'll see you all again soon.
Yes. So have a lovely week. Enjoy Mars. And we'll all both see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.